From downtown Portland, standing outside 10 Barrel Brew and Joe Samaniego here, it is the big weekend for the BitNow.com Grand Prix of Portland. The reason why we're here, Alex Palou is at the meet and greet. He is the defending winner of the Grand Prix of Portland and, of course, the defending champion in the NTT INDYCAR series. We had the opportunity to sit down and talk to him about this upcoming weekend because we know if he gets his third Grand Prix of Portland win, he ties Alonso Jr., Maka and Reddy, and potentially put one hand on his third championship. Here's what Alex Palou told us and the brewery. Joe here with Alex Palou. Alex, welcome back to Portland. How excited are you to be back here at the racetrack?
Yeah, so excited. I love this place. It's been a really great city for me in the past, in 2021 and also last year, winning the race and also the championship here. So yeah, excited to be back. A little bit sad that it's the last road course of the year, but I'm excited.
Now, your first time here, you came here, pretty much you started your route towards the championship. Last year, you claimed your championship right here at Portland. This year, people are saying, oh, this is your best opportunity because the last road course. Do you find that motivating or almost like in a way a little bit disrespectful, people thinking, oh, the ovals are almost like a disadvantage, but you've performed pretty well overall?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really pay much attention. I know what we have in front of us. For me, the best opportunity this weekend is obviously Portland. Not thinking at all in Milwaukee or Nashville. So yeah, all the efforts are focused purely into Portland, trying to win this race or scoring the best position that we can for both the championship and just the race itself. But yeah, I'm excited as well for the ovals. Obviously never won there, but I would say this year it's been pretty good for us with Indy. We were, I believe, P5, second at Iowa, and then fourth last week at Milwaukee. So Gateway, sorry, got everything mixed up. But so yeah, just waiting and working on that win that hopefully you can get soon.
Now, a lot of ovals to the point where at the past people would say, oh, there's a lack of ovals, but now we got all these ovals towards the end. Do you feel like that sort of makes that balance a little bit more for the lack of ovals during the regular season, but towards the end you need to perform in those ovals for the championship?
Yeah, I mean, look, like every race counts the same points, so it doesn't really matter if we stack all at the beginning or at the end of the season. Obviously, I would say that we could have done a little bit better job on the calendar, but as well with Nashville turning from a street course to an oval race, kind of made everything a little bit oval at the end, right? So I know that for the future it's going to be different. We knew from the beginning that it was going to be like that, so we tried and do a little bit extra work at the beginning of the season to try and get to the last couple of races a little bit more relaxed.
Now, the first time we chatted a few years ago, you were coming to Portland. It was your first time, but you had Jimmy Johnson as a teammate, Scott Dixon. They gave you advice about your first championship. Now that Jimmy Johnson's no longer around, Scott Dixon, he's a little lower in the point stands. You're the points leader again. Do you feel like it's almost a different scenario where people are just seeing as you're the favorite compared to people questioning, like, can you get the job done? How has that dynamic changed?
Yeah, for sure it changed. Like in 2021, I was new on like fighting for a championship, winning races, and just getting to the end of the championship fight. So obviously, I needed extra help from my teammates, which at that time were amazing. Having Jimmy Johnson on the team, he gave me really good advices. As well as Scott, and he still does it till today, but at least now we already know that we're capable of winning championships, so we don't need to try and overthink how to do it. So I still rely a lot as much as possible on my teammates. I think it's a privilege to have Dixon as my teammate, one of the best, if not the best, INDYCAR drivers that's ever been around. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully fighting for another one.
And the last question, with the hybrid power units, do you anticipate that's going to be a big change in this race? Because people are talking about sub 1 minute laps here now?
I would say it's obviously going to change a little bit that dynamic for the drivers and the teams on the ways that we need to work on the car, we need to drive the car, and we need to do so much work while we are on the car. But I don't think it's going to change at all the result on the show that we're able to put in. I think it's going to be an exciting race as we've had in the past years that we've been around.
Alex Palou, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your time in Portland, and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Now, for Alex Palou to claim the championship in Portland, that's not going to happen, really. Here's the deal. 50 points if you win the race. But starting with 25th position on back, 5 points. So right now, Alex Palou is going to take, he'll need essentially everyone to crash out, finish below, but he still cannot clinch the championship at Portland International Raceway. The other thing too, there are bonus points. Points for leading the most lap, points for leading the lap, and clearing the pole, so 54 points max. But in reality, you can only gain 49 points if your championship rival finishes last and you score the most points possible. So it's still very much a close championship between Alex Palou. You got Colton Herta in second place. A lot of people, pretty much, they did not see this coming. They just thought, okay, this first half of the year was a little bit quiet. That win at Toronto and then Gateway, plus the bad luck for Will Power and some of the other drivers, he now finds himself in a championship battle. We know Colton Herta likes Portland International Raceway, but so does Alex Palou. If anything, this is what I am anticipating from Alex Palou. He's going to just come here just like every other year at Portland. He's not going to change his approach. He's not going to be points racing. He's just going to go out there. He knows this track very well. He's very confident at this track. And like he said, if the things don't work out, if for some reason he has a top 10 finish but not a top 5, he still feels really good in the ovals going into Milwaukee and Nashville. So overall, Alex Palou is looking like he's trying to get himself in position to claim that championship, and he could do that at Portland this weekend. So overall, first day here at Portland, pretty quiet. The INDYCAR teams, they were just unloading, but tomorrow the action's going to pick up. The action's going to pick up right here for us in the Grid Network. Jackson Lambros, he is coming out. He is flying in today, so he'll be joining me throughout the rest of the weekend, and we encourage you to join us by subscribing to the Grid Network right here on YouTube. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our programs, and of course, we'll be uploading TikToks and Shorts throughout the weekend on TikTok, Instagram, and across social media as well. Big thank you to everyone that have been investing in the Grid Network. Colin, Deshelle, Mark, Robin, David, Matthew, for investing in the Grid Network each and every month. You too could get your name on the Patreon list. And of course, super thanks, buy me a coffee, and YouTube Super Chat when we're live on the air. We'll add you to the leaderboard for that as well. From beautiful downtown Portland, Joe Samaniego, see you next time.